Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Austin from Boss, and right now we're about to go over how and why I would want to use the effects loop on my Katana amp. So effects loops are very handy in that they take any sort of outboard effects, such as loopers or delays or time-based effects, and puts them past the preamp section of the amplifier. Well, what do I mean by that? So let's give a good scenario example. So right now I have a looper on the table. I have our Boss RC1, really great looper if you haven't checked it out yet. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this pedal directly into the input of the Katana 100. So to do this, you will want to take one guitar chord, plug it into the output of the pedal, and then plug that pedal into the input of your amp. Awesome, you're already halfway there. Second thing, you're gonna need a second guitar chord to plug into that pedal from your guitar. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug my guitar in first. All right, and then I'm going to take the opposite side of this cord and I'm going to plug it into the input of the looper pedal. And then, ta-da, I have sound. Now I already have a loop saved on the RC1, which kind of sounds like this. Great, awesome. So it sounds really good. Well, what happens when I want to start changing dynamics and I want to start changing channels? Now, if my looper is running into the input of the amplifier and I change the preamp sound, it's going to change the sound of my loop along with the sound that I actually want. So to demonstrate that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the loop, I'll play clean, and I'll go ahead and switch to the crunch amplifier on the Katana. So here we go. Yeah, that horrible loop sound. So what actually happened was because the loop was going into the input of the amplifier and I changed the amplifier type preamp sound, it changed not only the guitar sound, but also the loop sound. So this is why we want to use an effects loop, because it can take the clean loop that I made and keep it clean while I change channels or change sounds on my amp so it's not affecting the loop. So to do this, you're going to need an additional chord. So right here, I have a third guitar chord. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the cord that's going to the output of the looper and we're going to plug it into the return of the effects loop. Then we're going to take my guitar cord that was normally coming from my guitar going to the input of the looper, and we're going to plug it into the input of the amplifier. All right, we're 3/4 of the way there. Now we're going to take our third chord and we're going to plug from the input of the pedal. You can already tell it's active. And you're going to take that cord and plug it into the send of the amp. So now when I start the looper, the loop is still clean. And now I have the crunch guitar tone on top of it. So let me demonstrate a little bit of that. So again, it's great that we can change the amplifier types and channels while at the same time utilizing the effects loop to its full capability. Now, another thing that you can also put into an effects loop to create more clarity is you can put time-based effects in it. When we use a lot of distortion and gain into the amplifier and we're running delay pedals into the input, the trails of that delay end up getting really muddy or distorted. So if you ever want to clear up the delay tone of your distortion sound, try running the delay pedals into the effects loop for a little bit more clarity. And again, my name is Austin from Boss, showing you how and why you'd want to use the effects loop of not only your Katana, but also all amplifiers. Thank you so much for watching. See ya!